Kulan looga hadlayay dhibaatada la soo daristay Soomaalida ku nool gobolka Minnesota ee dalka Mareykanka isla markaana uu soo qabanqaabiyay gudoomiye ku-xigeenka ururka qurbo joogta Soomaaliyeed SADIK WARFAA ayaa lagu qabtay magaalada Minneapolis ee dalka Mareykanka. Warbixintaasi waxa inoo soo diray wariyaheena Maxamuud Dulyadayn.
qayb ka mid ah hogaamiyayaasha bulshada Soomaaliyeed ee magaalada Minneapolis ayaa isugu yimid kulan ay uga arrinsanayaan ayaha mustaqbalka dhalinyarada Soomaaliyeed iyo waliba sidii uga faa'iideysan lahaayeen fursadaha ka jira wadankan sida waxbarashada, dhaqaalaha iyo waliba dhinacyada siyaasadda. Dabayaaqadii bishiina dhaaftay ayay ahayd markii la soo xirxiray 6 wiil oo Soomaaliyeed oo lagu tuhmay inay danaynayaan inay ku biiraan ururka ISIL ama Daesh oo ka dagaalama wadanka Iraq iyo Syria. Kulankan waxa uu ahaa bilow waxa uuna u dhacay sida tan.
So tonight should we develop a formal group within the Somali American community, because you know that we are Somali American community here tonight that operates similar to the Anti-Defamation League. The other question we need to discuss is what can those of us who are assembled here tonight can do to support the families of the accused, the 6 who are accused, and the other person who was also arrested for making threat to the U.S. Attorney, Andrew Looga. So also the last question that we want to conclude the program is, how can we show stronger support as a community to the United States government effort to discover, arrest, and convict those who plan to join or become members of groups identified as terrorists? So how can we collaborate? Because you know the safety and security of this country affects us all. So we wanted to explore these 3 questions. I'd like to begin, because since we have an attorney here, I'd like to begin Bruce to talk about the civil rights and the kind of work you do and the challenges that this community is facing. The microphone is all yours.
With the Somali community, but that stands out of it, it would be to encourage people to have a wide-ranging debate and including dissent on every aspect of United States policy, whether that's policy that of how it seeks to work within your community to foster what it calls extremism or of its role in the world. And I think through that debate and through that dissent is really what will build a stronger community. It's a right that I've defended.
Is to read the Constitution of the United States and know what it says so that you will find your rights there too. But to know this, because the Constitution is really what mediates different people to become coexistent in one country. The Constitution of the United States. I bet how many of us are sitting here today who have got the Constitution of the United States in their pocket or in their bag every day. I bet, let alone read it.
Always to question, as Bruce said, why? Because we make these institutions even better by working with them and by making sure that they are not also going beyond this. So one of the recommendations what we have also suggested to the Department of Justice is to have hearings, just like the church hearings, where Muslims can say, listen, this is unacceptable. In Minnesota, 2 programs took place where there's supposed to be outreach. And later we found out through documents, it's not statements, it's not a rumor. The documents are clear that these programs had mechanisms of surveillance. That is not how you treat our community. And when we ask about these questions, the FBI has not been honest in their response.
Markay noqoto ganacsiga iyo horumarka Soomaalidu waxay ka mid yihiin economic power-ka state Minnesota ku faano Soomaali ahaan dad shaqaystayaal ah xoogooda maala alxamdulillah ganacsiyo badan oo hor u jiran ay ku soo ziyaadiyeen ay ka mid tahay Afro Daily oo maanta noqotay icon state-keenu ku faano ah makhaayadaha yaryar ee soo kacayo makhaayadaha ugu caafimaadka badan inay gasho markoo waa Afro Daily oo wada naqaan.
To that, but I think the additional thing is having our own Somali American people here coming and getting involved in all of those aspects that I mentioned: economic development, healthcare, jobs, family issues. So I guess I'll leave it at that to say I'm very happy to be here. I feel like listening very carefully to what you have to say and trying to take away whatever homework I need to continue to do.
Right? So let's do something. Let's participate, and let's pull another person. Let's mentor someone else to take part in that. When we talk about what happens when we have these kind of crises is that we are reactive. And I would urge that we become proactive, that we figure out ways to collaborate together and ways to work together and to create coalitions.
kulankan waxa uu gogol xaarayaa shirar kale oo la qorsheynayo